Hello everyone. I welcome you all for this session of the exam paper discussion. Today we had this Karnataka Power Transmission Corporation Limited junior engineer examination on civil engineering branch. Today it was held in the afternoon session. There were totally 100 questions. So this is the breakup of these 100 questions subject wise. So you can see we have the technical as well as the general studies questions. The technicals were around 77 questions. The remaining 23 are the general studies questions. So as you see here, we have given the breakup of these questions subject wise. Total 100 questions. So in this session, in this live session, we are going to discuss the key for each of the question along with the detailed solutions. So that if you have already given this examination today, you can cross-check your key. In case if you have done any mistake, etc., you can learn out of it. Okay? Then, moreover, we have different subject experts for these different subjects. Each faculty member will come, take his subject and goes on discussing the key for the each question. Right? And one more, if you are watching this session live, if you have already given this examination today, I request all the students, please give your feedback also regarding the standard of this exam that you have felt in the examination today, regarding that what you call rating, the difficulty level what you have felt. Like if you have felt this examination easy, moderate or tough, out of the three, easy, moderate or tough, please type it so that we can know ourselves the what you call the prospect of the students regarding this standard of this examination. Now let me see here among these different technical subjects. Among the technicals you can see the building materials given the very good weightage. But one thing let me remind you, the breakup which you have prepared as per the today's examination paper, it is not always going to remain. This weightage will vary, what you call, every time. Don't stick on absolutely the same weightage. At the point, though it's a KPTCL junior engineer examination, this weightage will keep on changing from exam to exam. This is only breakup of this particular exam. This point you have to keep in mind. So building materials 13 questions. Then you have strength of materials 7 questions and surveying 9 questions. Environmental you can see 7 questions, fluid mechanics 7 questions, transportation, bridge engineering, along with the railway engineering also is included there. It is something about 7 questions. Then we have irrigation exclusively around 4 questions, followed by RCC 6 questions, and construction project management and estimation and costing we had around 5 questions. Then you can see hydrology 3 questions, geotechnical engineering 2 questions only this time. But actually if you see the previous papers of the KPTCL junior engineering examination civil engineering branch, we had much good weightage also for the GT earlier, but this time it was given the what you can say least weightage. Then you can see engineering mechanics given for 2 questions. Then you have steel structures only 1 question. But if you see other papers, it was given very good weightage also. And moreover, general aptitude. Aptitude also is a part of the syllabus. You can see here 4 questions there. And then GS 23 questions. So apart from technical, I could say that now the aptitude plus general studies put together, it is given for 27 questions. So you can't afford to neglect this, I mean to say that those who are preparing for the same JEE exams in the coming years, you have to give due weightage for this not only technical but also this aptitude as well as general studies. So moreover friends, in this competitive examination, every mark is important for us. So I have seen students though who missed this what you call the rank of this examination, selection in this examination just by margin of what you call 1 mark also. That's why you can't afford to skip any subject. There may be 1 or 2 tough areas which you can afford to leave. But overall, it's better to prepare all the subjects, right? Even though there is some less weightage, there is some more weightage for subjects, you have to prepare all the subjects. Okay? So with this introduction marks, I request all my colleague faculty members to come and take up the discussion subject-wise. So I wish you all good luck, those who have taken this examination today. So I request my colleague faculty members to come and take up the subjects one by one.
Like how you have to approach the exam.
You rightly heard it.
And also believe in
Ace
yourself
online platform raises you much
because
more than what
if
you
you
can
have
think.
a very good plan,
This
a clear
platform
strategy, and
provides
if you will work hard,
pre-recorded and
you
online
will definitely
lectures
achieve your
which
goal.
you can
Thank
access
you.
around the clock. You can prepare for the various competitive exams like UPSC, PSC, PSUs and other state service exams. Hope you're all going to make
My
Ace
name is
online
Gaurav
platform
Kumar.
as a
I have
part of your
secured All
success
India
story.
rank 1 in Gate 22 in electrical engineering. I was enrolled in Ace Academy
Ace
offline
Online.
coaching. The
Learn
Ace Academy
anywhere,
really helped
anytime.
me develop a strong basic required for Gate exam. I was
Wherever
also
may be your
enrolled in Ace
present
Academy
journey.
online test series.
But if you
The
decided
questions
for
in
your
Ace
goal,
Academy online test series were very good and helped me develop a
whatever may be
strong
your present
temperament
position,
required for the exam.
but
My
if you
tips for
opted to
the
reach
future aspirants who
higher
are preparing for
altitudes in the
Gate
life,
exam will be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy.
however
like how
may
you
be
have
your
to approach
present
the exam.
duties,
And also believe in
but if
yourself
you choose to
and do hard
find the
work.
joy of
Because
working,
if you have a very good plan and clear
whatever may be
strategy,
your
and if you
present
will work hard,
circumstances,
you will definitely achieve your goal.
but if you
Thank you.
determined for your success,
Yes, you rightly heard it. Ace online platform raises you much more than what you can think. This platform provides pre-recorded and online lectures which you
My
can
name is
access
Gaurav Kumar.
around the clock.
I have secured All India
You can
rank 1
prepare for the
in Gate
various
22.
Hi friends, good evening to you all. Welcome to our KPTCL Junior Engineers Examination YouTube session solutions. I will be discussing on the subjects of hydrology and irrigation. Let us see first the questions of hydrology and their detailed solutions. It's the first question in the paper. A portion of water percolates into the ground and joins the groundwater. This process is called dash. Portion of the water percolates into the ground and joins the groundwater. This process is called dash. Answer is obviously infiltration. Transpiration, we know friends, it is the process of disappearance of water in the form of vapor from the leaves of the plants. Runoff, it is the output from the catchment area. If rainfall is the input, runoff will be the output from the catchment area. Evapotranspiration is a simultaneous land and plant evaporation combinedly called as evapotranspiration. So he is asking about the percolation of the water into the deeper beds and joins to the groundwater. The process is called infiltration. Correct option D is the right option for question number 1. Let us go to second question. It's a numerical problem. Simple calculation. A catchment has an area of 10 kilometers square. As we know pretty well, area must be converted into SI system. 10 kilometers square is 10 into 10 power 6 meters square. Rainfall of 100 millimeters in 2 hours produces a runoff yield how much? If the loss rate is 2 centimeter per hour, rainfall is 100 millimeter is nothing but 10 centimeters. Out of rainfall 10 centimeters in 2 hours, loss is 2 centimeters per hour. Per hour 2 centimeter, like that 2 hours. Loss will be 4 centimeters. Rainfall is 10 centimeters. Out of 10, 4 centimeters is the loss. What is the runoff depth? Rainfall minus losses will give the runoff depth. So runoff depth will be 10 minus 4, you will get 6 centimeter. 6 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Remember friends, it's always easier to solve a numerical problem if you convert everything in SI system while we are solving the problem. Depth of the runoff is known, catchment area is known. He wants the runoff yield. Yield means volume. So runoff volume is equal to area into depth. Area is 10 into 10 power 6. Depth is 6 into 10 power minus 2. You will get 60 into 10 power 4. 0.6 into 10 power 6. We check the answers. 0.6 million cubic meters. Million is 10 power 6. 0.6 into 10 power 6 meter cube, which tallies with the answer. Therefore, dear friends, right option is 0.6 million cubic meters. 600 liters is wrong. Meters cannot be runoff. Yield is nothing but volume of the runoff. Catchment area multiply with runoff depth will give the runoff volume. And 8 TMC is also not correct because we are getting 0.6 into 10 power 6. B is the right option for question number 2. The simple definition. Which one will represent the time distribution of runoff at the point of measurement of a stream? If we have the catchment at the outlet, we are observing what is the runoff coming from the catchment as time goes on throughout the base period. So, it is the representation of the runoff discharge versus time, nothing but hydrograph. Correct option is hydrograph. Total subject is hydrology, and the governing principle of hydrology is hydrologic cycle. We know precipitation is equal to extraction plus runoff. Hydrometer is a simple device used to measure the specific gravity of the soil. So these principles, hydrograph is the right option for question number 6. These are the 3 questions asked in engineering hydrology. Let us continue for irrigation engineering.
But if you determine for your
My name is
success.
Gaurav.
Okay.
I have secured all India
Yes,
rank
you rightly heard
Gate
it.
22
Ace
in
online
electrical
platform
engineering.
Have a
raises
look
you
at
much
I was
more than
enrolled
what
in
you
Ace
can
Academy
expect.
offline courses.
This book
This platform
contains
Ace
provides
quite
Academy
short
really
notes,
helped me
formulae
develop a
and
strong
examples
which you
for
can
each
access
for
around
subject,
the clock.
which can
I
be
was
easily
also
reviewed.
enrolled in
for the
Ace
various
Academy
There is an
online
additional
exam.
benefit
The
that
Questions
this
in
book
Ace
also
Academy online
contains
classes
interview
were very
questions
good
which are
and
helpful
helped
for
me
your
develop
mainly in the
a
English,
strong
Hindi and
temperament
Telugu
We
language.
want
required for
something
the
like
exam.
this.
My
Hope you're all
tips
going
for
to
the
get
future
Ace
aspirants
online
who are
platform
preparing
as a
for
part
This
GATE
of your
handbook is
exam will be
available
that
in Ace
you should
Engineering
have a very
Publications
clear
platform,
plan and strategy,
Amazon
like
and
how you have to approach the exam.
Ace
Thank
Also
you, sir.
online.
believe in yourself.
Learn
Thanks
and
to
do
Ace
hard work
Academy.
Because
anytime.
if you have a very good plan, a clear strategy, and if you will
Wherever
work
may
hard,
be your
you will
present
definitely
journey.
achieve your goal.
But if you decided for your goal,
Syllabus for revision is 2-1 and the time left for preparation
whatever may
can
be
be
your present
calculated on the
position,
canvas. How will I
but
cover
if
up
you
everything?
opted to reach higher altitudes in your life,
Okay.
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have
however may
secured
be
all
your
India
present
rank
duties,
in Gate
Sir, we
22
want to
in
but
ask
if you
electrical
choose to
engineering.
find the
Kavin.
joy of
I was
working,
enrolled in Ace
Just tell
Academy
me.
offline
Sir, GATE
courses.
exams
whatever
are
may
Ace
be your
Academy
present
really helped
how
me
to
circumstances,
cover
develop
up
a
this
strong
much vast
basis.
but
syllabus
if
in
you
the beginning
determine for
exam.
your success,
I was
And
also
on-going
enrolled
college
in Ace
placements are
Academy
yes,
online
you
test.
rightly heard it.
The questions
Ace
in Ace
online
Academy
platform
online
Don't
tests
worry.
raises you
were very
much more
good
than what
and
you
helped
can
me
think.
develop a strong
Have a look
temperament
at this
Platform
handbook
required
of
for
Ace
the exam.
Academy.
My tips for
This
the
book
future
contains
aspirants
topic
who are
wise short
preparing for
notes,
GATE
formulae
exam will
and
be that
examples
for the
for
you
various
should
each
have a
subject.
very clear.
Yeah, friends, welcome back to irrigation engineering. Of course, both are part of water resources engineering. Let us see in our KPTCL JE examination held on today, what questions have been given on irrigation. Bly's theory is used in the design of dash. Bly's theory is a theory of seepage. It is applicable to earthen bunds, applicable to gravity structures, applicable to foundation on porous beds. For all the 3 types of structures, seepage theory is applicable. Any permeable foundation, seepage theory is nothing but Bly's, Lane and Koch law. Therefore, correct option for this is D. All of the above is the right option. For growing paddy, the ideal water application method is dash. Paddy, that is rice paddy. Check basin irrigation is the most common method. 70% of Indian irrigation system is which is growing paddy, and they are following check basin method. Total land is made into plots, rectangular plots. Water is supplied by field channel through laterals and sublaterals. The simplest method and most common adopted method is check basin irrigation. Option B is the right option for growing paddy. Dash is a permanent structure constructed transverse to the river flow extends from the bank into the river up to certain limits. If it is the river, from one of the bank, we provide structures either pointing upstream, pointing perpendicular, or pointing downstream to get the required change in the direction of the river flow. Repelling structure, deflecting structure, attracting structure, that is called groins. If they are made up of temporary materials like rubber, plastic, fiber, etc., they are called spurs. If they are made up of permanent materials like cement, concrete, brick, masonry, or steel, they are called groins. Correct answer for this is groins. Sometimes you might give one of the options as spurs also. You should not keep the spur as the right option. Spurs are same purpose. What is the purpose? Get a required change in the direction of the river flow. But if you get it done by means of the structure made up of temporary materials, it is called spur. Permanent material, it is called groin. So, correct option for this is groins. A diversion headwork is constructed. We know weirs and barrages come under diversion headworks. It will be serving lot of purposes. Number one, to rise the water level, regulate the intake of water, reduce the fluctuations in the supply level of the river also. Therefore, all of the above is once again right option. All the three purposes served by diversion headwork. Before the water gets diverted into the off-taking canal, water level will be raised. Almost around 30% of the river discharge is diverted. So, raise the water level, regulate the intake of water into the canal, regulate the intake of water. If you are providing both left and right canals, 15%, 15%, that control will be made. Reduce the fluctuations in the supply level of the river also. And all three purposes will be served by weir or barrage, and correct option for that is D. All of the above is the right option. There is hydrology 3 questions, irrigation 7 questions, 4 questions, total 7 out of 100 marks. I hope you have done correctly. I wish all the best regarding this examination. Good luck to you.
Tips for the future aspirants who are preparing for
He will come and join for his subject. Good luck to all.
PSUs and other state
like how
service
you have to
exams,
approach the exam.
mainly in the
And also
English,
believe in
Hindi
yourself
and Telugu
and do
languages.
hard work. Because
Hope you'll all
if
going
you
to make
have a very
ACE
good plan,
online platform as a
clear
part of
strategy,
your
and if you will
success
work
story.
hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you.
Ace online. Learn anywhere, anytime. Wherever may be your present journey, but if you decided for your
My name is
goal,
Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in
whatever
Gate
may be
22
your
in
present
electrical
position,
engineering. I was
but if you
enrolled in
opted
ACE
to reach
Academy offline
higher
coaching.
altitudes
The
in
ACE
the life.
Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam.
However may be
I
your
was
present
also enrolled
duties,
in ACE Academy online
but
test
if you
series.
choose to
The
find the
questions
joy
in
of
ACE Academy
working,
online test series were very good and helped me
whatever
develop
may be your
a
present
strong temperament
circumstances,
required for the exam.
but if you
My tips for
determine
the
for your
future
success.
aspirants who are preparing for GATE exam
Yes,
will be that
you rightly heard
you
it.
should have a very
ACE
clear
online
plan and
platform
strategy,
raises you
like
much
how you
more
have
than
to
what
approach
you
the
can
exam.
think.
And also believe in
This
yourself
platform
and
provides
do hard work.
pre-recorded and
Because
online lectures,
if you have a
which
very
you can
good plan,
access around
a
the
clear
clock.
strategy, and if you will
You
work
can
hard,
prepare for
you
the
will
various
definitely achieve
competitive
your goal.
exams like a
Thank
GATE,
you.
ESC, PSUs and other state service exams, mainly in the English, Hindi and Telugu languages. Hope you'll all going to make ACE online platform as a part of your
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1.
Dear students, myself P. Somashekar. I am dealing the subject design of concrete structures. Under that, RCC, PSC and concrete technology will come. Right, let us see first reinforced cement concrete. From this subject, there are 7 questions given. Let us see one after the other. Very first question. The specified characteristic compressive strength of 150 mm cube at 28 days in Newton per mm square is. In fact, in this question, they missed the grade of concrete. See, when grade of concrete given like this, when the grade of concrete given like this, we can take M refers to mix and 20 refers to characteristic cube compressive strength of concrete after 28 days of curing. We can write down FCK equal to 20 Newton per mm square. It is for M20 grade concrete. I thought they missed grade of concrete, right? So, as per the present code, minimum grade of concrete we are using M20. I am expecting maybe for M20 grade concrete, they are asked this question. According to that, option C is correct. Okay. The next one, a chedja of span 1 meter supports a fascia at the end of the cantilever which develops a force of 1500 Newton. What is the bending moment induced at the support? Very simple. They have given that a cantilever subjected to a load 1500 Newton of a span 1 meters. What is the moment? Bending moment induced at the support. Moment, we know that mathematically force into perpendicular distance. Here the force is 1500 and the distance is 1. Say the answer is 1500 Newton meter. Now which option? Option A is correct. Coming to the next question. In the method of design based on limit state concepts, the structure shall be designed. Options given: A, for the limit state of collapse and check for serviceability. B, for the limit state of collapse and serviceability. C, for the limit state of collapse, deflection and cracking. D, on the basis of most critical limit state and shall be checked for the other limit states. In fact, according to the design philosophy of limit state method, there are two types of limit states. One is limit state of collapse, another one is limit state of serviceability. Under limit state of collapse, for various stress functions, we can design like for flexure, shear, torsion and compression. Under limit state of serviceability, we have to check like for deflection, cracking and vibration. Here, among the given options, the best option is option A. We can design for limit state of collapse and we check for limit state of serviceability, right? Move to the next question. In any corner of a two-way slab contained by edges over both of which the slab is continuous, the torsional reinforcement equal to dash shall be provided. Options given: A, 3/4 of the area required for the maximum midspan moment in the slab. B, half that described above. C, that of the area provided for the maximum midspan moment in the slab. D is none. My dear, let us take here a simple diagram for better understanding. Right. There are n number of panels. Say this is corner A, corner B, corner C, corner D. For the panel 1, if you take corner D, here DC edge continuous, that means there is a slab. Even DB edge continuous, so there is a slab. Here torsional moment will develop, my dear, which is balanced from this side. Similarly, torsional moment develop from this side, which is balanced from this side. Finally, the net torsional moment develop at corner D is 0. If there is no torsional moment, then no need of providing any torsion steel. Here clearly mentioned that both of which the slab is continuous. Then option D is correct. Suppose in the question if they asked at any corner both edges are discontinuous, then option A is correct. Suppose if they asked at corner B or at corner C, that means one edge is continuous and another edge is discontinuous, option B is correct. For the present question, option D is correct. Okay, right. Next question. In the limit state design of concrete structures, strain distribution, very, very important. It is a strain distribution, not stress distribution. Okay. Strain distribution is assumed to be options given: A, linear; B, non-linear; C, parabolic; D. Parabolic and rectangular. Here, based on the Bernoulli's assumption, what is Bernoulli's assumption? Plane section remains plane before bending, even after bending. Based on this assumption, we can say that variation of strain is linear, not only in limit state method, even in working stress method also, the variation of strain is linear. Suppose if they asked in the question stress distribution, then option D is correct. For the present question, option A is correct. Okay? Not only in limit state method, even in working stress method also, strain distribution is linear. Option A is correct. Then move to next question. For a beam section to be under reinforced, clearly mentioned that it is under reinforced. The satisfying condition shall be options given: A, XU greater than XU max, B, XU equal to XU max, C, XU less than XU max, D, XU equal to 0. In fact, in a beam cross section, there are two neutral axis position lies. One is limiting neutral axis, another one is actual neutral axis. Okay. Here for under reinforced section, area of tension steel is less compared to balanced section. My dear, XU and AST are directly proportional. When AST is less, area of tension steel is less, obviously depth of neutral axis will be less. So option C is correct. For under reinforced section, option C correct. Suppose in the question if it is asked over reinforced, A is correct. If it is asked balanced section, option B is correct. Okay? Right. Next question. In PSC, here PSC stands for pre-stressed concrete. The minimum grade of concrete used for pre-tensioning is, my dear, for pre-tensioning, minimum grade of concrete as per IS 1343 code is M40. In the question, if it is asked post-tensioning, then option C is correct. M30 is the minimum grade of concrete. If it is asked RCC in general construction, option A is correct. For the present question, option D is correct. Okay? Right. Next question. Yeah. There are 7 questions. All questions are straightforward questions. I hope you will answer. Next subject will be start by other faculty. Right? Thank you.
We will work hard.
BSc,
We will definitely
PSUs
achieve
and
the
other
goal.
state service
Thank you.
exams, mainly in the English, Hindi and Telugu languages. Hope you all going to make ACE online platform as a part of your success story.
My name is
ACE
Gaurav.
Online.
I have secured
Learn
All India
anywhere,
Rank 1 in
anytime.
Gate 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in
Wherever
ACE
may be
Academy
your
offline
present journey.
coaching. The ACE
But if
Academy
you
really
decided
helped
for
me
your goal,
develop a strong basic required for Gate exam.
Whatever
I
may
was
be
also
your
enrolled
present
in ACE
position,
Academy online test series.
but if you opted to
Questions in
reach
ACE Academy online
higher
test series were
altitudes
very
in the
good
life,
and helped me develop a strong temperament required for the exam.
However
My
may be your
tips for the
present duties,
future aspirants who are preparing for
but if
GATE
you choose to
exam will
find
be
the
that
joy of working,
you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like
whatever
how
may
you
be
have
your
to approach
present
the exam.
circumstances,
And also believe in yourself
but if you
and do hard
determine
work.
for your
Because
success,
if you have a very good plan,
yes,
and clear
you
strategy,
rightly heard
and
it.
if you will work hard,
ACE
you
online
will
platform
definitely achieve your
raises you
goal.
much more
Thank
than
you.
what you can do. This platform provides pre-recorded and online lectures which you can access around the clock. You can prepare for the BSc, PSUs and other state
My name
service
is Gaurav
exams,
Kumar. I have
mainly in
secured
the
All India
English,
Rank 1
Hindi and Telugu
in Gate
languages.
22 in Electrical
Hope you all
Engineering.
going to make
I was
ACE online
enrolled in
platform
ACE
as a
Academy
part of your
offline
success
coaching.
story.
The ACE Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam.
ACE
I was
online.
also enrolled in
Hi everyone, my name is Mallikarjun. Here I am going to discuss design of steel structure subject questions. Okay, so from this subject we have only one question. Okay, that is from beams chapter. Okay, right. So this the question was given. Okay, here in beam chapter we have two types of beams, right? One is laterally restrained beam, another one is laterally unrestrained beam. Okay, if you see the data in this question, this is from laterally restrained beam. Laterally restrained beam also called laterally supported beam. It means there is a no torsion. Okay, so no need to consider torsional effect. So this is the direct formula. So here he given bending moment, partial safety factor against yield stress, and buckling in given 1.1. And yield stress is given 250. He is asking to find the sectional modulus. Okay, so we have formula. So moment equals to elastic section modulus into yield stress divided by partial safety factor value. This is gamma m naught, we given abbreviation, right? Okay, so here it is given, this is 1.1. Okay, so here given bending moment 125 kilonewton meter. Okay, but if you see the units, he given mm cube in all the options. First we have to convert into mm cube. Right, here moment is 125 into 10 to the power of 6. This is Newton mm. Okay, next. So he is asking to find the elastic sectional modulus, and yield stress is given 250, then divided by 1.1. Now if you solve this question, if you solve this equation, then you will get the elastic sectional modulus. Okay, so here we will get 550 into 10 to the power of cube mm cube. Okay, so here option C is correct. Okay, so only one question from this subject. Okay, so next faculty will come.
Questions in Ace Academy online test series were very good.
There is an additional
Develop
benefit
a
that
strong
this book also
temperament.
contains
Required
Yes,
questions.
you rightly
my
heard
tips
it.
for the
Ace
future
online
aspirants who are
platform
preparing for
raises you
GATE
much more than
exam
what
will
you
be
can
that
think.
you should
So
have a
where
very
this
clear
handbook is
planning
available?
strategy.
This handbook
Like
is
how to
available
approach the
in
exam.
Ace Engineering
And also believe in
Publications.com,
yourself and do hard
Amazon,
work.
You can
and
prepare
Flipkart.
for the
Because
various
if you have a very
Thank you,
good
sir.
plan,
Thanks
clear
to
strategy,
Ace
and you will
Academy.
work
and other
hard,
state
you will
service
definitely
exams,
achieve your goal.
mainly in the
Thank you.
English, Hindi and Telugu language. Hope you're all going to make Ace online platform as a
Syllabus
part
for
of your
revision is
syllabus.
too vast, and the time left for preparation can be calculated on the phone. How will I cover up
Ace
everything?
online.
My
Learn
name is Gaurav
anywhere,
Tomorrow we will
and
talk.
secured
anytime.
All India rank 1
Okay.
in GATE 22 in electrical engineering.
Wherever may be your
I was
present
enrolled in
journey.
Ace Academy.
Sir, we
Offline
want
if
to
you
ask
decided
something.
for your
Ace
Yes,
Academy really helped me develop a strong
tell me.
PC.
Sir, GATE
Whatever may
exams
be your
are
present
too close.
position,
I was also
How to
enrolled
cover
in
up
Ace
this
but
much
if you
Academy
vast
opted to
online
syllabus in the
reach
remaining time?
higher
Questions in
altitude
Ace Academy
standards.
online
college
test series were
placements
very
are
good
adding
and helped
extra
me
help.
develop a strong temperament.
However may be
required
your
for the
present
exam.
duties.
My tips for the future.
Now, let's see the questions from the geotechnical engineering. So, in this year, only 2 questions have came from the geotechnical engineering. So, let's see that. Number 1, an isobar is. So, isobar is a very common term that we see in the civil engineering. Wherever there is a pressure, we can use the term as a isobar. Iso, same, bar represents pressure. So, an isobar is a line or a curve that represents the same pressure intensity. So from the given options, the option D represents a line joining points of equal pressure. Now, let's see the next question. The minimum bucket length generally provided at the bottom of under-reamed pile. So under-reamed pile is a special type of pile and it is a bored pile. So we generally use this under-reamed pile in case of the expansive soils. So in the case of the under-reamed pile, if we see the bottommost portion, so whatever the pile stem is there, that left over. So from the center of the bottommost under ream, the under ream or a bulb we say, from that center, whatever the length to the bottom of the pile stem, we call this as a bucket length. So as per IS code, that length is defined in terms of the pile stem diameter. If the pile stem diameter is, let's say it as a D, then the bucket length goes as 0.55 times of the dia of the pile stem. But in the given question, they are not asking in terms of the pile diameter, they are asking the values. So in general, the value ranges from 350 to 400 mm. So if you see the options, the nearest option for the given data is 300 mm. So these are the 2 questions from the geotechnical engineering, and let's see some of the questions from the open channel flow also, which is a part 2. As already it has been discussed in fluid mechanics, the total number of questions that has been attained from the fluid mechanics is 7. Out of the 7, from open channel flow, 3 questions came. Let's see those. Number 1, the hydraulic mean depth. This hydraulic mean depth is also known as a hydraulic radius. So there are two parameters, hydraulic parameters. One is hydraulic depth and hydraulic radius. So don't confuse with the hydraulic depth with the hydraulic radius. This hydraulic mean depth is also known as hydraulic radius, where R is equals to cross-section area per unit perimeter, wetted perimeter. So from the given options, it's a direct one. The same definition has been asked many times in the previous KPSC questions, KPTCL, and almost all the state service examinations, this question has been asked. Now, see this question. So this is one of the numerical. Now, so given is a rectangular channel, and the dimensions of the rectangular channel has given. So width A is given as 5 meters, and bed slope, which is represented as a S0, is in terms of 1 in 2500. And Manning's N is equals to 0.025, and later the normal discharge in this channel for a depth of 2 meters. The meaning of normal discharge is the discharge passing through the channel for creating the uniform flow. So whenever we say uniform flow, the depth corresponding to the uniform flow is a normal depth or uniform flow depth. So as they have given the Manning's N, we have two equations to determine the flow rate. So as I mentioned the Manning's, so we have to use Manning's equation. So as per Manning's equation, Q is equals to area into that velocity given as 1 by n into r to the power of 2/3 s to the power of 1 by 2. So this question seems the power as a 2/3 or 1 by 2, we don't need to worry. We just have to work out the nearest value. So now from the given details, whatever the width is given as 5 meters and the depth of the flow is given as 2 meters. First we'll work out the hydraulic radius. So the hydraulic radius R is equals to A by B. So for rectangle, area is By and wetted perimeter is B plus 2y. So R is equals to 5 into 2 by 5 plus 2 into 2. It comes as 10 by 9. You just stop it over there. So 10.9, it's just more than 1. We can say it as 1.111. Now, let's see the remaining details. So already area is there. Let's substitute everything at a time. So the area B into Y, 5 into 2, which is 10, into 1 by Manning's roughness coefficient is given as 0.025, into hydraulic radius 1.11 whole to the power of 2 by 3, and finally into 1 by 2500 whole to the power of 1 by 2. So don't worry about that 1.11. So you see here 10 into 1 by 0.025. 1 by 0.025 is nothing but 40. So 10 into 40, 400 into 1.11 whole to the power of 2 by 3. And this is going to be 1 by 2500, which is nothing but 50. So this is 1 by 50. So if you substitute over here, this is going to be 400 by 50 is nothing but 8. 8 into 1.11 whole to the power of 2 by 3. So now let's see the options. The answer should be more than 8. 8 into 1.11 whole to the power of 2 by 3. I don't know what is the value of 1.11 whole to the power of 2 by 3. But answer should be more than 8. From the given options, the only answer which is more than 8 is the 10. So the nearest answer is 10. So we can opt option A. Now let's see the last question from open channel flow. Which of the following cases of rectangular channels, which is given as width B and depth Y, is in the case of most economical section? So a rectangular section is said to be most economical if the depth of the flow is half of the width of the channel section. So Y is equals to B by 2 for a rectangle. But if you see, the given options are not based on the width or depth. They have given some values. So now either you take width or you take depth. Let me go with the options first. If I see the option A, they have given the width as 4 meters. If I take width as 4 meters, in order to say it as a most economical, the depth must be half of the width. So 4 by 2, which is equals to 2 meters. Directly I can say the answer as B4 and Y is equals to 2 meters. If you want to check further, you can see this is B2 and Y is equals to 4, where depth is twice of the width, which is not the condition. So option B eliminated. And if you see the option D where width and depth both are same, this also eliminated. And here width is 8, depth is 2, which is 1/4. The depth is 1/4 of the width, so you can eliminate this one also. The correct answer is option A. So these are the questions from Geotechnical Engineering and Open Channel Flow. Now one of our eminent faculty will be taking the next subject.
Wherever may be your present journey, but if you decided for your goal, whatever may be your present position, but if you opted to reach higher altitudes in the life, however may be your present duties, but if you choose to find the joy of working, whatever may be your present circumstances, but if you determined for your success. Yes, you rightly heard it. ACE online platform raises you much more than what you can think. This platform provides pre-recorded and online lectures which you can access around the clock. You can prepare for the various competitive exams like a GATE, ESC, PSUs and other state service exams, mainly in the English, Hindi and Telugu languages. Hope you'll all going to make ACE online platform as a part of your success story. ACE Online. Learn anywhere, anytime. Wherever may be your present journey, but if you decide.
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in GATE 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching. The ACE Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam. I was also enrolled in ACE Academy online test series. The questions in ACE Academy online test series were very good and helped me develop a strong temperament required for the exam. My tips for the future aspirants who are preparing for GATE exam will be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like how you have to approach the exam. And also believe in yourself and do hard work, because if you have a very good plan and clear strategy and if you will work hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you.
Anytime.
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1.
Wherever may be your present journey,
Syllabus for revision is too
but if you
vast.
decide
I was
The time
enrolled
left
in
for
ACE
preparation
Academy
can be
offline
calculated
coaching.
on the
The
finger.
ACE Academy
How will I
whatever
cover
may
up
be your
everything?
present
develop a strong
position,
basic
Don't worry,
required for
tomorrow
GATE
if
we
you
exam.
will talk
opted to
this.
reach
I was also
higher
enrolled in ACE
altitudes in the
Academy
life,
online test series. The questions in ACE Academy online test series were
So we
very
want
good.
to
however
ask
may be
Helped
your
me develop
present
a
duties,
strong temperament
but if you
required
choose
for the
to
exam.
find
My
the joy of
tips for
working,
the future aspirants who are
How to
preparing for
cover up
GATE
this much
whatever
vast
may be
exam will
your
be
syllabus in the
present
remaining time?
you should
circumstances,
have a very clear
And
plan and
online
but if
college
you
strategy,
placements
determine
like
are
how
for
you
your
have to approach
success.
the exam. And also believe in yourself.
Yes,
Don't
you
worry.
rightly heard it.
Because
ACE
if
online
you have a
platform
very good
raises
plan,
you much more than
clear
what you
strategy,
can
and if you will work hard, you
This
will
platform
definitely
provides
achieve your goal.
pre-recorded
short
and
notes,
online
formulae
lectures
and
which you can
examples
access
for
around
each
the clock.
subject, which can be
You can
easily
prepare for the
read.
various competitive
There is an additional benefit that
ESC,
this book also contains clear questions that
English, Hindi and
Yes.
Telugu languages.
We
My
want
name is
something
Gaurav.
like
Hope
this.
you'll all going
I've
to make
secured all
Sir,
ACE
where
India
this
online
handbook
platform
is
as a
available?
part of your
this handbook is
success story.
available in
I
ace.online
was enrolled in ACE
publications.com,
Academy offline
Amazon
coaching.
and
The
Flipkart.
ACE Academy
ACE
really
online.
helped
Thank
me
you, sir.
develop a
Learn
strong
Thanks
basic
to ACE
required for
Academy.
GATE exam. I was also enrolled in ACE Academy.
Hi everyone, this is Rajesh, Aptitude faculty. In KPTCL examination, we are getting total 4 questions. No need to buy at anything also. Based on your knowledge, easily are getting that 4 marks also, friends. Okay, let's see the first question. If A's salary 25% is higher than B's salary, then how much percentage is B's salary lower than A's salary? Okay, no need a formula, just concept. So A and B, 2 members. A and B. A is 25% is more than B. So I don't know B. Again, namke gottilla. So B 100. Then 25% is more. 25% is more means 125. Now B compare with A. Now B is how much rupees less? Okay, 25 is less. That 25 is compared with A. So 25 by 125 into 100. 25 5s. 520. So 20% is less. So answer 20% less. Okay, next one. If day before yesterday was Saturday, then what day of the week will be after tomorrow? After tomorrow, simply meaning, okay. So if day before yesterday was Saturday, suppose present. Yesterday, before yesterday is Saturday. Before yesterday is Saturday. So this is Saturday. Next Sunday, present Monday. So tomorrow, Tuesday, day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. So Wednesday. So answer is Wednesday. Okay. Answer Wednesday. No by the formula, only basic concept only. Next. This problem based on the direction concept. Okay. So for reading purpose, time taken, but answer is very easy, friends. Okay. Sheila is standing in the middle of a square field. Square field. Sheila. Square field. She starts walking diagonally to the northeast. Okay. Diagonally to the northeast. So like this. Northeast. She turns right and reaches the far end of the field. Far end of the field. Far end of the field. So this is the ending. Far end of the field. Then she turns right and starts walking midway. So middle of the way. So from here. Okay, midway. She again turns right and starts walking. Okay, again starts walking. In the off way. Okay, off means exactly off. She turns her left and she reaches the new far end. Okay, she turns left and new end. This is the direction. So compare with this direction, what is the symbol? North, west. So answer C is the answer, friends. Next. Series, number series. Okay, very easy concept. Everybody knows. So 107, 97, 82 and 62. Once again I'll write. What is the next number? So 107, 97. So difference 10. Difference 15. Here difference 20. Next obviously difference 25. You can observe here difference decreased by the 5. Okay, then answer 37. 37. Then option D is the right answer, friends. Okay. These questions from the general aptitude. I hope everybody is getting the 4 questions. Next we continue the another faculty, another subject. Thank you.
That are included in mechanical.
And I have secured all
it
India
helped me
rank
to
one
cope up with the
in
new
UPSC
numerical type of
Engineering
problems
Services
which
Examination
normally students face
2021
difficulty in
from
solving
civil
in first
engineering
go.
discipline.
So it helped me
For
to cope up
prelims
with this type
preparation,
of
I
numericals,
took
and also I
online
got
test
to
series
know through
from
different
ace.online
multiple choice
platform
questions,
and used
multiple
to
select
regularly
questions
solve
which are now
their
in the
subject-wise test and
GATE
full-length
mechanical they have
test.
introduced.
Then
So
for
I got
mains
very good quality
preparation,
questions.
I
So
solved
it helped me
question
in
banks
preparation
which
a
were
lot.
given to me as a part of mains postal program from ace.online. And then last but not least, for interview preparation, as a part of
I am Nikhil Kumar
ace.online
Saha.
interview
I
guidance
got
program.
AIR1
Thank
in
you.
GATE Mechanical 2022. I was enrolled in ACE online test series program. So test series, whether it was subject-wise, topic-wise or full-length test,
My name
it
is
helped me
Karthikeya
to
Kaushik,
improve my
and I have
numerical
secured all
solving
India rank
skills
1
in all
in
the
UPSC
domain of the
Good evening, everybody. My name is Abdul Bari, and we'll be looking at the questions from the subject of fluid mechanics. Let us start with the first question. The question is question number 69 in your paper. The question says, Bernoulli's theorem is based on the principle of conservation of. Very basic question. It is based on the principle of conservation of energy. We see that Bernoulli equation deals with 3 types of energies: pressure, kinetic, and potential energy. Moving further. The next question is 73rd question. The question says energy head loss in a pipeline due to friction is obtained by the expression. A very famous equation called as Darcy-Weisbach equation, which says that head loss is equal to FLV square by 2GD. FLV square by 2GD. If you look over here, option B is FLV square by 2GD. Moving further. Now this is a question from hydrostatics, very, very fundamental question.
The question says, a triangular plate of base 2 meter and height 3 meter is immersed vertically. Vertical is important over here. In water such that its apex is at the open surface of water. That means if you imagine the side view should be something like this. Let us say something like this. The apex is basically the corner over here. Okay. It is mentioning that this base over here is equal to 2 meter and the height happens to be equal to how much? 3 meter. Height happens to be 3 meter. Fine. The hydrostatic force on one of its sides when density is equal to 1000 and g is equal to 10 meter per second square. The moment g is given to you as 10 meter per second square, immediately you take the value of gamma of water as same number but in kilonewton per meter cube. Chaliye. Now this is a very famous formula, very basic formula, which says that the value of force has to be equal to gamma times area times h bar. Now let us look at area. Area of a triangle is equal to half base height. So half into 2 multiplied to 3. Half and 2 will cancel off. It is equal to 3 meters square. Area is 3 meters square. Now you should know that in the case of a triangle, the value of h bar, the centroid, will be lying at a distance of 2h by 3 from the surface over here, from this particular point over here. So this is 2 times 3 divided by 3, which is again equal to how much? 2. So the value of h bar over here is equal to 2 meter. So if you put in the numbers 10, 3 and 2, so we have over here 10 times 3 times 2, the answer should be equal to 60. Since we had taken kilonewton over here, again we'll be getting kilonewton. Let us look at the options. You are finding option A is 60 kilonewton. This would be your answer. Very easy question. Moving further. This is a theoretical question which belongs to the concept of water hammer. The question is saying blank is a storage reservoir on a penstock of a turbine so as to receive water on a sudden stoppage of water due to closure of valve. This entire story over here in simple language is regarding the concept of water hammer. Now in the case of water hammer, so as to avoid that water hammer pressure to burst the pipe, we install something called as surge tank. So the answer over here is surge tank. Before the valve, we have this surge tank. So these were the questions from fluid mechanics, excluding the topic of open channel flow. Let us now move further to the next subject, engineering mechanics. Only 2 questions have appeared from here and very, very easy questions have appeared. Let us start with the first question. This is question number 51 from your paper. The question says, any number of coplanar couples can be reduced to a single couple whose magnitude is. Now how do you answer this question? To answer this question, the rule over here is to know that couple is a free vector. Since it is a free vector, you can superimpose a couple anywhere along that particular plane. So therefore, if you're having n number of couples also, let us say this is a particular plane, you're having n number of couples, they are as if acting on a single point. So therefore, what happens? Imagine you're having n number of couples, you can think they're at single point, you can add them algebraically. So what is the answer supposed to be? That single resultant couple, it may be 0, may not be 0. So 0 is not the answer over here. 1 of course is not the answer over here. Algebraic sum of moments of all the couples. This is correct, perfectly correct. Let us still read the 4th option over here. Equal and opposite couple in the same plane. Now this is wrong. This is something which will establish equilibrium. He has not spoken about equilibrium anywhere over here. So this again is wrong. Option C is the perfect answer over here. Moving further. Now this is a question coming from your very fundamental Pythagoras triplet, probably from your 6th class. The question says the resultant of 2 mutually perpendicular forces. Forces are perpendicular. Of magnitude 3 kilonewton and 4 kilonewton. So let us say you are having 4 kilonewton and 3 kilonewton, 2 mutually perpendicular forces. The resultant happens to be equal to how much? Since the forces are perpendicular, the resultant is supposed to be equal to 3 square plus 4 square under root of. That is going to be equal to how much? 5. Very fundamental Pythagoras triplet is 3, 4, 5. From there we get the answer 5 kilonewton. So these were the questions from fluid mechanics and engineering mechanics. I hope you were able to solve these questions very easily. Thank you and all the best. I'll invite the next faculty to take the next subject. Thank you.
with this type of numericals, and also I got to know through different multiple choice questions, multiple select questions which are now in the GATE mechanical they have introduced. So I got very good quality questions, so it helped me in preparation a lot.
And used to regularly solve. Then for
I am
mains
Kumar
preparation,
Saha. I got
solved question
AIR1
banks
in
which
GATE
were given to
Mechanical
me as a part
2022.
of mains postal
I was
program
enrolled
from
in
ACE
ace online test series
And
program.
then, last but not
So
the least,
test series,
for interview
whether it would be
preparation,
subject
I
wise,
followed the interview
topic wise,
guidance
or
material
full
which
and
was
test.
given to me
It
as a
helped
part
me
of
to
ACE
improve my
Online's
numerical
interview
solving
guidance
skills
program.
in
Thank
all
you.
the domain of the subjects that are included in mechanical. It helped me to cope up with the new numerical type of problems which normally students face difficulty in solving in first. So it helped me
And
to
the time
cope up
left
with this
for
type of
preparation can be
numericals.
calculated
And
on the
also
phone.
I got
How will I cover up
know through
everything?
different
Services
multiple
Exam
choice
Tomorrow we
questions,
will talk.
multiple select questions
Civil
which are now
engineering
in the
For
GATE
prelims
mechanical they have
preparation,
introduced.
I
So I got
Sir, we
very good
want to
quality
ask
questions.
something.
So it helped me in preparation a lot.
ACE Online
Just tell me.
platform.
Sir, GATE exams are too slow. How to cover up this much vast syllabus in the remaining time?
Then
And also college placements are adding extra.
Don't
worry.
Kumar Saha. I got AIR1 in
Have a
GATE
look at
Mechanical
this handbook of
2022.
ACE Academy.
I
This
was
book
enrolled
contains
in
topic-wise
ace
short
online
notes,
test series program.
formulae and
So
examples
test
for
series,
each subject,
whether it would be
which can be
subject-wise,
easily remembered.
topic-wise,
There is an
or full
additional
and test.
benefit
It
that
helped me
this
to-
book.
Okay, dear students, here there are good number of questions from building materials. Related to the concrete, I will cover. Rest of the materials like stone, bricks, timber, related to that materials covered by the other faculty. Okay, related to concrete, I will cover. Okay, let us see the first question from building materials. The lower water cement ratio in concrete produces options given: A, more density; B, small creep and shrinkage; C, more bond; D, all of the above. Here, water cement ratio, which means weight of water to weight of cement. When the water cement ratio is lower, obviously the density is more. And also, creep and shrinkage depends upon the water cement ratio. When the water cement ratio is low, the creep as well as shrinkage also low. And it has a more bond because the strength of concrete will be higher. Right, A, B, C, all options are correct. That is all of the above. Option D is correct for the given question. Coming to the next question, the initial setting time of rapid hardening cement should not be less than. Initial setting time clearly mentioned in the question. For OPC, initial setting time will be not less than 30 minutes. Even for a rapid hardening cement also, initial setting time should not be less than 30 minutes. Final setting time is 8 to 10 hours, right? Here given 8 hours, that is for a final setting time, but here given initial setting time. Option A is correct. Coming to the initial setting time for a quick setting cement, don't confuse. Quick setting cement is different from the rapid hardening cement. For quick setting cement, initial setting time is 5 minutes. For OPC, that is ordinary Portland cement, as well as for rapid hardening cement, the initial setting time of cement will be 30 minutes. Coming to the next question, curing of concrete roof slab is done by options given: A, ponding or spraying after 24 hours of concreting; B, ponding or spraying after initial setting time; C, ponding or spraying after concreting; option D, maintaining wetness for 24 hours and thereafter water curing by ponding or spraying. Even you can eliminate the options so easily. Curing, we can go, my dear, not immediate after concreting. Not immediate after concreting. So option C is wrong. Ponding or spraying after initial setting time. No, after final setting time, my dear, we have to go for curing. So B wrong, C wrong. Here given after 24 hours. As compared to that, my dear, the best option is option D, maintaining wetness for 24 hours and thereafter water curing by ponding or spraying is necessary, right? Option D is correct. as compared to option A, option D is the best option. Coming to the next question, NDT means non-destructive test. Generally, these tests are conducted without breaking the specimen or member. From that, we are going to get the required data. Here, NDT inspection is an array of inspection method to about a material, system or component without permanently altering it. Evaluate data, collect data, both of the above. Yes, both of the above. We can collect the data and also we can evaluate the data, right? Option C is correct for the given question. Next question, chemical attack on concrete results in volume change, cracking of concrete, determination of, actually it is a deterioration, not determination, it is a deterioration of concrete. My dear, when chemical attack on concrete results in all of these three, so option D is correct. Okay, right. Next question, the standard size of concrete cube for compressive strength test is, my dear, there are three different sizes of cubes which are very much important, whether it is a state exam or a gate exam, right? That is 15 centimeter size cube, 7.06 centimeter size cube and 10 centimeter size cube. 10 centimeter size cube is used to determine the grouting material strength used in pre-stressed concrete, and 7.06 centimeter size cube is used to determine the grade of cement, whether it is a 33 grade cement or 43 grade cement or 53 grade cement, like that. To decide the grade of cement, we can test the cube of size 7.06 centimeter, and 15 centimeter size cube is used to determine the strength of the concrete. Here question is, concrete cube for compressive strength test is, it is 15 centimeter. Either you can say 15 centimeter or you can say 150 mm size cube. Okay. Next question, the maximum bulking of sand occurs at a moisture content of about, my dear, options given, A 5%, B 8%, C 15%, D 28%. Here bulking of sand is nothing but change in volume of sand due to presence of water. Here it is in the range of 4 to 6%. At this moisture content, you can expect maximum change in volume. My dear, here option given 5%, 8%, 15% and 28%. 4 to 6% is the range. Option A is the best option. Okay. Next one, the specific surface of cement should not be less than, for 33 grade cement, for 43 grade cement and for 53 grade cement. If you check the specific surface area, it is 2250 centimeter square per gram. It is 3400 centimeter square per gram, and it is much higher than 3400 centimeter square per gram. Okay. Here they are asking minimum how much. Option B is correct. The specific surface of cement should not be less than. Option B is correct. Okay. Next one, the specific gravity of Portland cement is, it's a direct one, my dear, 3.15. Specific gravity of cement is 3.15. Specific gravity of water is 1 and the specific gravity of cement is 3.15. Next question, the soundness of cement is tested by, options given, A, air permeability method, B, Lee-Chatelier method, C, Vicat apparatus, D, all of the above. My dear, Vicat apparatus is used to find out setting time of cement, initial setting time, final setting time, right? Not only that, even for consistency of cement, to find out consistency of cement, we can use Vicat apparatus. Coming to the air permeability method, it is used to find out fineness of cement. Fineness of cement. Whereas Lee-Chatelier method or Lee-Chatelier apparatus is used to find out the soundness of cement. It is a common question. Soundness of cement is find out by using Lee-Chatelier apparatus or Lee-Chatelier method. Okay? Thank you, dear. I hope you will answer, because these questions are straightforward questions, direct questions, I can say. Coming to the next, other subjects will be taken by other faculty members, right? Thank you.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed, and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Now we will discuss the questions from strength of material. Coming to the first question, what will be the relation between Young's modulus and bulk modulus when Poisson's ratio is given, guys? Here you should know the relationship, my dear students. What is the relationship here is, look at here. E equal to 3K into 1 minus 2V. He has given that Poisson's ratio equal to 0.25. Substitute V equal to 0.25, guys. You will get the answer 1.5 times of K. So her correct answer is what, guys? Option C. Okay. Next. Coming to the next one. To find the maximum value of slenderness ratio, this is the question from buckling of columns. Then is asking the relationship, my dear students. Before understanding this one, let us see the relationship between slenderness ratio. Slenderness ratio equal to effective length of the column by least radius of gyration. Look at here. Now, when the slenderness ratio will be maximum, sir, but because he's asking the maximum value of slenderness ratio. So when the lambda will be maximum, there are two possibilities are there. When effective length can be maximum and radius of gyration must be minimum, guys. Now you go through yourself, guys. The correct answer is, guys, option D. The least value of its radius of gyration to get the maximum value of slenderness ratio. Okay. Now coming to next one. The maximum bending moment in case of A, this is the key point, guys, here. Simply supported beam having a length 2 meters and point load 4 kilonewtons acting at the midpoint. Then he's asking maximum bending moment equal to how much? Straightforward formula, guys, we can remember PL by 4. Are you getting an answer? How it is? Look at here carefully. Load P is acting. Support reaction how much, guys? P by 2. Here also P by 2. Now length is L by 2. Where the maximum bending moment, guys? At the center, PL by 4. Substitute, guys. P is how much as given? 4. L is how much, guys? 2 by 2 again, guys. So 2 getting cancelled. Sorry, yeah. By 4, my dear students. 4 getting cancelled. The answer is 2 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now coming to next one, guys. For a simply supported beam, having a UDL throughout the span, it is having a UDL throughout the span, then what is the maximum slope and deflection? Here, look at here, guys. It is a UDL, my dear students. This is again standard formula. Whenever UDL is acting, the maximum deflection will be coming at the center, and where is the maximum slope? At the support, my dear student. This is the maximum slope. This value equal to how much, guys? WL cube by 24 EI, and maximum deflection is what, guys? 5 by 384 into WL power 4 by EI. Okay, so if you match the answers, guys, the correct answer is coming as option A. Now, coming to the next question, guys. For a simply supported beam with a point load anywhere on the beam, guys, here the keyword is, guys, point load is anywhere on the beam, then shear force will be 0 where the maximum bending moment is occurs. First of all, does the shear force is 0 in a simply supported beam? Answer is absolutely no. Why? Because whenever point load is there, assume for time's sake, sir, this is the A distance, this is the B distance. Because he has mentioned anywhere on the beam, then how is the shear force diagram, guys? How is the shear force diagram? This is the shear force diagram like this. This is the shear force diagram. Because support reaction here is PB by L. Here it is how much, guys? PA by L. So nowhere it is coming 0 shear force, guys. So there is no question of 0 shear force. So this will be absolutely wrong, sir. Then how is the bending moment diagram, guys? If you see bending moment diagram coming like this, guys. This is 0 here. So how much? PB by L into A, which means that PAB by L. So if you observe here, guys, maximum bending moment, maximum shear force, guys. This can be maximum, this can be minimum. We don't know, guys, but definitely this is the location we'll be having the maximum shear force. Maximum shear force location, maximum bending moment location lying at the same point. So what should be the correct answer, guys? Please look at here carefully. The shear force will be 0. This is wrong answer. Next, the shear force and the bending moment will be maximum at the point load location itself. Yes, this is the correct answer, my dear students. Next, coming to the next question. When depth of the rectangle is doubled, then what would be the inertia of the section is increased to? Look at here carefully. Depth is doubled, my dear students. This is the B, this is the H. What is the formula for I1, sir? I1 equal to BH cube by 12. Pretty straightforward. But here depth is doubled, guys. Depth is doubled means width will be remains constant. Depth become 2H. Then I2 equal to how much, guys? I2 equal to B into 2H whole cube by 12. Which means that it is 8 times of I1. The correct answer is what, guys? 8 times. So it is increased by 8 times, guys. Next, the maximum strain energy stored is called what, guys? The maximum strain energy stored is called, straightforward answer, guys, proof resilience. Modulus of resilience means resilience per unit volume, sir. Is asking directly maximum strain energy means the correct answer is proof resilience, guys. Hope you understand, guys. Hope you've given correct answers for this strength of material subject. Wish you all the best. Thank you, guys. Now another faculty will take forward.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into 3 basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed, and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you.
Wherever may be your present journey, but if you decided for your goal, whatever may be your present position, but if you opted to reach higher altitudes in the life, however may be your present duties, but if you choose to find the joy of working, whatever may be your present circumstances, but if you determined for your success.
Yes, you rightly heard it.
Ace online platform raises you much more than what you can think. This platform provides pre-recorded and online lectures which you can access around the clock. You can prepare for the various competitive exams like a GATE, ESC, PSUs and other state service exams, mainly in the English, Hindi and Telugu languages. Hope you'll all going to make Ace online platform as a part of your success story. Ace Online. Learn anywhere, anytime. Wherever may be your present journey, but if you decided...
Hello students, myself Nagasrinu. Let us discuss about surveying questions. Let us start with the first question. The magnetic declination at the place where the magnetic bearing of the sun at noon is 184 degrees. Yes. My dear friends, here he has given the magnetic bearing of sun at noon. Okay? So, the given data, magnetic bearing of sun at noon, 184 degrees, and he is asking us to calculate magnetic declination at that place. Okay? Now, to find out the magnetic declination at a place, we have a formula 180 degrees minus magnetic bearing of sun at noon. Right? So, 180 degrees minus 184 degrees. So, what is the answer, my dear friends? Yes, it is minus 4 degrees. So, this is the point you should be very careful. So, here negative sign indicates western declination, right? Yes. So, 4 degree west. So, negative sign indicates western declination. So, let us find out the answer 4 degree west. Yes. So, option A is the correct answer for this, right? This is the calculation. Let us look at the next question. Leveling across a river is done by, yes. So, the points across the river, which type of leveling we use? Yes, we prefer reciprocal leveling. So, straight question from leveling, right? Next, closed contours with higher values inside represents a depression or a hill or a plane surface, none of the above. Yes, here you need to be very careful. So, these 2 points, depression and hill, are always confusing. Yes, let us see. So, this is the hill and this is the valley. So, from bottom to top, elevations are increasing. So, let us see 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, right? So, if we draw contour lines, so 50 will be the outermost one in the case of hill. So, 90 will be the innermost. So, what he is giving? Yes, closed contours with higher values inside. Higher values inside. Yes. So, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. In this way, we are getting higher values, right? So, higher values being inside will give hill. Okay? So, whereas depression, yes, lower values inside, right? Let us see next question. The length of the tracing arm of a planimeter between the tracing point and the hinge is 16.16 centimeter and the diameter of the rim of wheel is 1.92. The area of revolution of measuring wheel. Yes, he is asking us to calculate the area of revolution of measuring wheel. Yes, so if we simply plot the diagram for better understanding, so this is the arm and this is given as 16.6 centimeter, right? Next, and this is the drum. It is given as 1.92 centimeter, right? Next, we need to calculate the area. Yes, simply pi dl, right? So 1.92. So pi 16.6 centimeter is multiplied with 1.92. So the answer is 100.12 centimeter square. But here you need to observe one thing, my dear students. Here this 1.92 value does not contain any unit, right? Yes. So obviously it is supposed to be in centimeters only. So I consider it as a centimeter. And if you observe the options, all are in meter square. So we are not supposed to get in meter squares, right? So the nearest possible answer I am picking up as C. So 100 centimeter square. This you need to observe, right? Next one. Adjustment of closing error in a closed traverse can be done by, yes, adjustment of closing error. Yes, always, yes, very good, Bowditch rule. So if you see prismoidal rule, we use it for volume calculation. So this is not correct. So Simpson and trapezoidal, yes, we use it for area calculation. So these two options also ruled out. So by elimination method also, you can just pick up the answer easily for this question, right? So let us see the next question. By Rankine's method, the deflection angle delta at any point in the curve is given by, yes. So here C is the chord length and R is the radius, yes. So here, if you are having any confusion picking up the answer, just go with the simple steps. So delta is always C1 by 2R radians, right? So here delta is the deflection angle, C is the chord length and R is the radius, right? Yes. So but the answer, if you observe, it is asking in minutes, right? So here radians. So let us convert it into degrees first. C1 2R into pi by 180. Okay? So this next, if you multiply with 60, right? It is coming into degrees, and if you multiply it with 60, it is coming in minutes. Yes. So the answer is 1718.9 C1 by R. Units will become minutes, right? So let us pick up the answer 1718.9 CR, option A, right? Let us see the next question. In passive remote sensing, the object is detected by reflection of light from the, yes, he is asking passive remote sensing. Yes, my dear students. So here in passive remote sensing concept, we use the natural light, right? We use the natural light for capturing the objects, right? Yes. So from where we get natural light? Yes, very good. It is from sun. Right? Next question. If the bearing of a line is north 340, yes. So here you can observe it is printed as 340, but in the case of reduced bearing system, the minimum value is 0 degrees and maximum value is 90 degrees. So this value should be north 34 degree 30 minute east, right? Yes. So for this line, what is the back bearing of its, right? So let us see. So just easy thing, just plot it north, south, east, and west, right? So if you plot the line, so this is 34 degree 30 minutes. So what is the back bearing? So directly we can just simply interchange the coordinates, right? So we'll see in the plotting also. So this will become its back bearing. So we can mark its back bearing like this, right? So this will become back bearing. So value being same, 34 degree 30 minutes, right? So what are the coordinates here? So this is south and this is west. So by simply interchanging the coordinates, we can obtain its back bearing. So what will be the answer? South 34 degree 30 minutes. Towards which quadrant we are measuring? Yes, it is towards west. South 34 degree 30 minutes west. So if you look at the options, there is no proper answer here, right? There is no proper answer. So the proper answer is south 34 degree 30 minutes west. Okay, next question. Different grades are joined together by there are 4 options: compound curve, reverse curve, vertical curve and transition curve. Yes, my dear students, if you look at the options, compound curve, reverse curve, transition curve, these 3 curves belongs to horizontal curves. Am I right? Yes. So grade points belongs to the vertical curve, right? So always vertical curves are joined by the grade different points, okay? Grade separated points, right? So answer is option C, right? So these are the questions given from the surveying subject. I hope I did justice to these questions, and I welcome the next faculty to take care of the session.
When will you sleep? It's already too late.
Syllabus for revision is too vast, and the time left for preparation can be calculated on the fingers. How will I cover up everything?
Don't worry, tomorrow we will talk to sir.
Okay.
Sir, we want to ask something.
Yes, come in. Yes, tell me.
Sir, GATE exams are too close. How to cover up this much vast syllabus in the remaining time?
And ongoing college placements are adding extra headache.
Okay. Don't worry. Have a look at this handbook of ACE Academy. This book contains topic-wise short notes, formulae and examples for each subject, which can be easily remembered. There is an additional benefit that this book also contains interview questions which are helpful for your placements.
Yes, we want something like this.
Sir, where this handbook is available?
This handbook is available in aceengineeringpublications.com, Amazon and Flipkart.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to ACE Academy.
When will you sleep? It's already too late.
Syllabus for revision is too vast, and the time left for preparation can be calculated on the fingers. How will I cover up everything?
Don't worry, tomorrow we will talk to sir.
Okay.
Hello students, so welcome to General Studies session. Let us discuss the questions about polity, geography and history. Let us start with polity questions. The first question is 94. During the state emergency, the president by proclamation cannot assume himself. So it is a question about the state emergency. There are 3 emergencies are there. The question is itself state emergency, nothing but presidential rule. Option number 1, all the functions of the government. Option number 2, all the powers of the exercised by government. Next, some powers exercised by the High Court. Declare that powers of the state legislature shall be exercised by the authority of the parliament. So whenever the president of India proclaim emergency in a state, we call it as a presidential rule. When the presidential rule is imposed in any state, there are many powers
will be enjoyed by the President of India. Regarding state, the legislature, what are the powers will be given to the President of India. The question is, what are the powers cannot be assumed by, cannot be enjoyed by President of India. The question is very itself is clear, the High Court. Because the President is the executive and executive cannot enjoy the powers of the High Court. So during state emergency, the President often will get the powers of state, center and parliament. But here the problem is here, the High Court. So clear, the sum of the powers exercised by High Court. Whatever the powers exercised by High Court, the President of India cannot assume. But regarding state government, central government, he can assume. The answer is very simple, that is C. 95. So the question is recently in the news, right? It is current affairs question. The freedom of press, the question is about freedom of press in India, is specially provided in Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. Option number B is simplified in the wider freedom of expression guaranteed by Article 19(1)(a), is guaranteed under provisions of Article 361(a) of Constitution, emanates from the operations of the rule of law in the country. See, the question is about the freedom of press. So where the freedom of press is mentioned in the Constitution? If you know that clarity, you will give the answer. But very simple, the freedom of press is not mentioned in the fundamental rights. Yes, when they prepared Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar clearly said that the freedom of press is no need to mention directly because the citizen and freedom of press both are similar. So no need to mention specially the freedom of press. So there is article called Article 19(1)(a). What Article 19(1)(a) says that freedom of speech and expression. Every citizen of the country has right to freedom to express their feelings. But in this Article 19(1)(a) are nowhere in the fundamental rights the freedom of speech is mentioned. So directly is not mentioned, but indirectly is mentioned. Indirectly where is mentioned? It is indirectly mentioned in the Article 9(1)(a). If you look at the options, is specially provided in Article 19(1)(a). Definitely wrong. Option number 3 is guaranteed under provisions of Article 361(a). Actually, Article 361(a) is talking about the publications, the publications in the parliament. So it is not about the freedom of press, right? So it is also wrong. And emanates from the operations of rule of law. Definitely wrong. The only one thing is option number is C. Is it clear? Okay. Next, question number 96. Which of the following statement is regarding exit poll is correct? Yeah. See, we know this term usually whenever election comes, we come to know this terminology in the news channels. You know, news channels, right? There are two terms are there, exit poll and opinion poll. First, let us go through the options and try to find out the correct answer. Exit poll is a term used to denote the post-election survey of the voters regarding the candidate in the whose favor they had exercised the franchise. The option number 1 explained that exit poll nothing but after the elections, they come to know about the voter feelings and which party they voted, which party is going to win the elections. That is what exit poll, the first statement. Yes or no? Yes, the statement is correct. And exit poll and opinion poll are the one and the same. No. Exit poll is going to connected after election to know the opinion of the voters to which party they voted, which party is going to win the more number of seats. Opinion poll is before the elections. So before the elections, some people will go to connect a survey. Okay, Mr. X, to which party you are going to vote? Mr. B, to which party you are going to vote? Opinion means before the elections, they are going to know the opinion of the people in a limited manner. So opinion poll before election, exit poll after election. Obviously, this is wrong. Exit poll is a device through which result voting can be mostly exactly predicted. No. Exit poll is just opinion of the people. That's it. Which cannot be exactly matched. Definitely no. It is completely wrong. Third one, exit poll is an administrative device made by the recently by the election commissioner to prevent the impersonation. No, definitely wrong. So Election Commission of India never used this exit as a device. Actually, this exit poll used by the newspaper, journals and TV channels. The answer is A, 96A. Next, geography questions. This question is actually already covered, okay, which is part of the environmental. So I am not going to cover, but you know that already the right option. Okay, right. Glacier in India. Okay, I think most of the people can give the answer very easily about this one. The answer is Siachen Glacier. But you should know about the other three options also. So Siachen Glacier is largest in the Himalayas, and second largest, it is the second largest out of polar region. So out of polar region, the second largest glacier is Siachen Glacier located in the Himalayas. And if you talk about the Barasigiri, which is the largest glacier in Himachal Pradesh. Largest glacier in Himachal Pradesh. For example, Gangotri, which is located in the Uttarakhand. Pindari, which is also located in the Uttarakhand. Pindari, the length is just 7 kilometers and Gangotri like 27 kilometers like that. But out of 4, if you compare, the largest is the Siachen Glacier. So A1 is Himachal Pradesh, Gangotri Uttarakhand, Pindari Uttarakhand, and the Siachen Glacier is the largest. So the answer is D. Next, history questions. So this question is very lengthy. Unless until you have information about ancient India and Rigveda, you are not going to give the answer. The question is about assets and reason, right? Number 1, women of the Rigvedic period were educated and had access to the assemblies and right to choose their partners. The first statement. Second statement, Rigvedic society was matriarchal society. First, you identify whether statements are true or false. It will become easy. True or false. The first statement, women of Rigvedic, yes. During Rigvedic period, is very democratic society. Women were given equal status, and women are accessible to assembly. Like today, they are become big member of the parliament. At that point of time, women are also accessible to assembly, and they have right to choose the partners also. Yes, they have right to choose the persons. They are educated people. So many people think that Rigvedic society is a very bad society, caste-based society. No, Rigvedic society where woman was given most importance. The A is true. Now come to B. Rigvedic society matriarchal, where the family is depending on mother. Mother is going to lead the family. This is completely wrong, because Rigvedic society is a patriarchal society. It is depending on the father. Okay, so that means A is true and R is false. A is true, R is false. The answer is C. Clear. Next, 77. The person who said that revolt of 1857 neither first nor war of independence. So it is a comment on 1857 revolt. In 1857 revolt, there are many people who made statements. Some are positive, some are negative. This statement is in a negative manner. That means most of the people strongly believe that 1857 Sipahi revolt is the first war of independence. V.D. Savarkar said that it is the first war of independence. But there is one person who strongly believes that this is not the first war of independence. He strongly believes that 1905, the Bengal partition movement against Bengal partition, that is considered as the first war of independence. Who said that statement? That is R.C. Majumdar. R.C. Majumdar is the person who said that the 1857 revolt is neither first nor war nor independence. Is it clear? And he had a dispute with the education minister Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, and he was resigned because he is not able to agree with that statement. Clear? Next, match list 1 and list 2 and choose the correct answer from the following quotes given below. Here, the list 1 is about the temples, the list 2 about their nature. Okay, unless until if you know specialty about this temple, you are not going to give the answer. For example, Keshava temple at Somanathapura, Virupaksha temple at Hampi, Durga temple at Ayole, and Bahubali at Stravana Belagola. Now if you look at the options, Gopuram, Vesara style, Trikuta temple, and Jain monolith. So here you should know the nature of the temple. If you talk about the Keshava temple, it is a Trikuta temple. It is nothing but Trikuta temple. That means first is nothing but match with 3. The first option is going to match with 3. It is a Trikuta temple. And if you lightly go to the fourth option, for example, you know fourth option directly, the Bahubali at Stravana Belagola related to Jainism, nothing but fourth. For example, fourth. First 3 and fourth is fourth. First 3 and fourth is fourth. The right option is D. That means in this question, if you know only first and second option, you can go the answer. But if you don't know that, you can go by this. For example, Virupaksha temple at Hampi is a Gopuram style. And Durga temple at Ayole, nothing but it is a Vesara style of temple. Because you know about the Badami Chalukyas. Badami Chalukyas used to build the temple in Vesara style. They introduced this one. And Stravana Belagola, that is Bahubali. You know about Bahubali? Right. That is nothing but Jain temple. The answer is D. Okay, which of the following statement is not true? The question is about the not true. India was divided into 2 independent dominions under British Commonwealth. So India was divided into 2 parts under British Commonwealth. So, okay. Next, the date of British withdrawal was fixed at August 15th, 1947. Yes, the native states were given free to join either India or Pakistan. Okay, it is also true because princely states were given two options. You can go with India, you can go with Pakistan. Right. The date was fixed August 15th. Yes, right. Because on June 3rd, Mountbatten said that we are going to give independence to India on August 15th. Right. They divide India into Pakistan, two dominions. That is also true. Fourth one is Northwest Frontier province was to be an integral part of India and no referendum was able to choose. Definitely is the wrong one. If you talk about the Northwest Frontier, which is part of the present Pakistan, so not part of India, this is wrong. So what is the question? Which of the following statement is not true? Not true. So this is not true. The answer is D. Is it clear? So these are the questions about the polity and history and geography. So our colleague is going to take the questions on current affairs and GK and environment. Thank you very much.
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in GATE 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching. The ACE Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam. I was also enrolled in ACE Academy online test series. The questions in ACE Academy online test series were very good and helped me develop a strong temperament required for the exam. My tips for the future aspirants who are preparing for GATE exam will be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like how you have to approach the exam. And also believe in yourself and do hard work. Because if you have a very good plan and clear strategy, and if you will work hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you.
Hi students, good evening all of you. So I am Lankeshwar Rao. So we will continue about remaining general studies concepts. So first one, so fruits is concerns to. Actually fruits is one of the growing program which concerns to agriculture, at the same time poultry, at the same time fisheries. So it is one of the major information program which has been initiated by Karnataka government. So the major, fruits is concerns to software application for farmers database. Okay, so it is completely concerns to farmers database. Of course, fruit stands for farmers registration, so unified beneficiary and information system. Okay, so it is completely concerns to farmers database. Okay, so this information system especially introduced for increasing the growth, especially in the field of agriculture sector, at the same time poultry, sericulture, like that. Okay, so here the correct answer is option A. Correct answer is option A. Next one, 91. So question number 91, consider the following statements regarding BIMSTEC. So BIMSTEC, first option 1. So here BIMSTEC is sector driven cooperative sub-regional organization, so which came into being in early 2000s. Actually this body especially introduced in the year of 1997. So that's why this option is correct one. Next one, originally BIMSTEC had only Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka. Only BIMSTEC has, especially BIMSTEC had only Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka. Of course, it is wrong. So why? Because here Thailand is also there. So Thailand, okay, so Thailand is also there. So that's why this option is not correct. Actually in BIMSTEC, BIMSTEC, so this body especially formed in the year of 1997. Of course, it has seven membered countries. 7 membered countries. Okay, so especially Bhutan. So Bhutan. Next Bangladesh. Okay, so Bangladesh. At the same time India. Next at the same time Sri Lanka. Okay, so Sri Lanka. Next Thailand. Yes, so Thailand. Next one we should consider Nepal. Okay, so
So majorly we should consider these are the countries especially in BIMSTEC. Okay, so Bhutan also. Okay, so Bhutan, these type of countries especially located concerns to BIMSTEC. Next one, so current it includes all of the south and here only we get 6 countries na? And next one is Myanmar. Okay, so Myanmar. So orally these seven member states are exist in this body. Next, currently it includes all of the South Asian nations except Pakistan and Maldives. Of course, it's absolutely correct. Why? Because it has only seven countries like Bhutan, Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, so Thailand, Nepal, Myanmar. So in that there is not considered like Pakistan at the same time Maldives as member countries. Okay, right. So that's why here correct options are, so true statements are we should consider, so 1 at the same time 3, 1 and 3. So it concerns to especially of the concerns to the option C. C is the right answer. C is the right answer. Next one. So current affairs. So the president of Ukraine, Ukraine. Of course we know that so Putin is president of Russia. Next Joe Biden, US. So Joe Biden, US. Next especially Zelensky. So he is considered as the president of Ukraine. Option C is the right answer. Okay, right. So next one. So Manjamma. Okay, so Manjnamma Jogati won Padma Shri Award for her contribution to the field of. Okay, so she is the first woman. She is the first woman considered as first woman. She is the first transgender who is elected as president of Karnataka. Academy. Okay, so especially she concerns to 4 cards. Option D is the right answer. Option D is the right answer. Of course, she got especially Padma Shri Award in the year of 2021. Okay, right. So at the same time, next one, the president of Kendra Sahiti Academy is considered as. So President Chandrasekhar Kambar is president of Kendra Sahiti Academy. Of course, this academy is concerns to one of the greatest honor of literature constituent. Okay, so around 24 languages. Okay, in India, in 24 languages. So we get so this Sahiti Award, Kendra Sahiti Award. So here option B is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. Next one, Indian boxer Mary Kom has won World Amateur especially boxing championship. Right, so twice at the same time, 5 times, next one 6 times, next 4 times. So here the right answer is option C. So she won especially 6 times, especially World Amateur Boxing Championship. Of course, she also got Olympics bronze medal. Okay, so here the correct option is option C. Option C. Next one. So Unnati. So what is Unnati is considered like? So Unispace National Assembly and Training Program. Training program of ISRO. Actually, if you consider ISRO, so it is okay. It is abbreviated like Indian Space Research Organization. So this body has framed in the year of 1969 August 19th. So if you add 50 years, then we will get so 2019. So this program especially initiated in the year of 2019 to explore space research programs space research programs, and it is also pronounced as Unispace, and it is also pronounced as Unispace plus 50, Unispace plus 50. Okay, so here plus indicates so ISRO actually formed in the year of 1969. So that is the indication of this terminology. So here the correct option is option A. Okay, option A. Next one. Who is the first woman chairperson of SEBI? Okay, so Securities and Exchange Board of India. SEBI stands for. So present. Present at the same time, first woman chairperson, especially considered as Madhabi Puri Bach. So she is the present chairperson of SEBI. So here option C is the right answer. Option C. Next one. So basics environmental sciences. So in this, the first question, which of the following tree is not a softwood variety? Not a softwood variety. Of course, if you consider pine at the same time, spruce at the same time, fir, these three are considered as a softwood variety. But so option C. Okay, so especially this is not considered as softwood variety. Next one, 92. Central Pollution Control Board is statutory organization constituted under the Air Act 1981. Air Act 1981. So here some options were given for this content. So option 1, it was also entrusted with the power and functions of water Act 1974. Of course, it was correct. Why? Because so this act was introduced under this category. Okay, so if you consider Water Act, so it was initiated in the year of 1974. Of course, if you consider Central Pollution Control Board, so it is majorly considered under Ministry of Environment and Forest and Climate Changes. So here both 1 and 2 options are also correct. Next, if you consider option 3, so Chief Secretaries of States or the nodal agency at the state level, and Central Pollution Control Board is the nodal authority at national level. So this is also correct option. But here the major mistake is which of the above statement is not true. They mention not true. But these 3 options are correct one. So here if you observe the options, they particularly given, so 4, here also they mention 4. But that option was not given here. So Water Act was initiated in the year of 1974, and here the authority of Central Pollution Control here in statewide major authority is Chief Secretaries. At the same time in nationwide major authority is Central Pollution Control Board. So this is also correct. So option 2 is also correct. So option 4 was not given. So mostly this question is not having correct option. Okay, right. So next 98. Question number 98. Smart money is a term used for smart money. Of course, this terminology is especially concerns to credit card. This terminology is especially concerns to credit card. Option D is the right answer. Okay, next, who among the following coined the term protein revolution? Protein revolution. Of course, this protein revolution is concerns to second green revolution. Okay, so second green revolution, it is also pronounced like that. Okay, considered like that, green revolution. Yes, so it was initiated in the year of 2014. So especially this terminology was coined by Narendra Modi, and the period of this revolution is considered so 2014 to 2020. So especially it concerns to agriculture sector related program. So of course we know that. So the father of green revolution is considered as Norman Borlaug. Suppose if you consider which concerns to India, so mostly we considered MS Swaminathan. So here to increase protein revolution means it is also concerns to agriculture sector. Okay, agricultural sector. Okay, so the major duration of a major period of this program is 2014 to 2020. Actually, it was initiated by Narendra Modi ji, at the same time Arun Jaitley. So next one. So here the option is B. B is the correct option. So this is the content about remaining GS questions. Okay. So our next faculty will be added shortly. Right. Thank you.
Wherever may be your present journey, but if you decided for your goal, whatever may be your present position, but if you opted to reach higher altitudes in the life, however may be your present duties, but if you choose to find the joy of working, whatever may be your present circumstances, but if you determined for your success. Yes, you rightly heard it. ACE online platform raises you much more than what you can think. This platform provides pre-recorded and online lectures which you can access around the clock. You can prepare for the various competitive exams like a GATE, ESC, PSUs and other state service exams, mainly in the English, Hindi and Telugu languages. Hope you'll all going to make ACE online platform as a part of your success story. ACE Online. Learn anywhere,
Good evening, my dear students. Let's talk about environmental engineering questions. Okay. This is the first question. The maximum permissible chloride content in water for domestic supplies should not exceed. It's the question from quality control of water, straightforward question, water quality parameters. See, chlorides in drinking water should be less than 250 milligram per liter. See, don't confuse with the option given there. ppm and milligram per liter both are same for water is concerned, right? It should not exceed. It should be less than 250 milligram per liter. Therefore, it should not exceed 250, right? Option A is correct. Okay. Next question. The detention time for an ordinary plain sedimentation tank is, see, the plain sedimentation tank, he mentioned plain sedimentation tank. What is the detention time for a plain sedimentation tank? It should be 4 to 8 hours, but among the options, option C is correct. If it is sedimentation aided with coagulation, the detention time would be 2 to 4 hours, but plain sedimentation having detention time 4 to 8, but among the options, option C is correct, right? In coagulation, what we do, we enhance plain sedimentation, right? That's why the time will be less, 2 to 4 hours. But in this question, he asked you plain sedimentation, right? The detention time for a plain sedimentation should be 6 to 8 hours. Okay. The next question. See, electrostatic precipitators, ESPs, are used as a pollution control devices for the separation of. See, ESP is the technology for particulate removal, right? Out of the given options, all are gaseous pollutants, right? Sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide and hydrocarbons also gaseous. Out of the options, option D is correct. This is suspended particulates, right? ESP is the technology to remove particulate pollutants in water, right? In air. Next question. See, the least expensive and most suitable excreta disposal unit for rural areas would be, see, we use septic tanks for least expensive and most suitable for rural areas, right? We use septic tanks. See, all these questions are straightforward questions. There is no logic behind the theory questions. All the questions from the environmental are theory based, straightforward questions. The answer here is septic tank, right? Okay, the next question. See, the depletion of the ozone layer is mainly due to, out of the given options, what are the ozone depletion substances? See, only one option which is ozone depletion substance. What is that? CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons. As you all know, CFCs and HCFCs and CCl4, right? These are ozone depletion substances, right? Chlorofluorocarbons, hydrochlorofluorocarbons and carbon tetrachloride. These are ozone depletion substances. Out of these, in the given options, only one is a ozone depletion substance. That is what? Chlorofluorocarbon. These are regarding global warming. They are not the correct answer. Only that. Okay. The next question. See, while discharging treated sewage into a river, it should be ensured that oxygen in it is less than. See, this is the question given in the exam. The appropriate answer would be 4 ppm, right? For the survival of aquatic life. Okay. The next question. See, the codes followed in India for a drinking water is. See, out of the given options, we have a water quality standard. The code mentioned is 10,500, right? IS 10,500 is our code. See, all these questions are straightforward, theory-based questions asked in environmental engineering. I hope you have answered all these questions correctly.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into 3 basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now, 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed, and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you.
When will you sleep? It's already too late.
Syllabus for revision is too vast, and the time left for preparation can be calculated on the fingers. How will I cover up everything?
Don't worry, tomorrow we will talk to sir.
Okay. Sir, we want to ask something.
Yes, come in. Yes, tell me.
Sir, GATE exams are too close. How to cover up this much vast syllabus in the remaining time?
And ongoing college placements are adding extra headache.
Okay. Don't worry. Have a look at this handbook of ACE Academy. This book contains topic-wise short notes, formulae and examples for each subject, which can be easily remembered. There is an additional benefit that this book also contains interview questions which are helpful for your placements.
Yes, we want something like this.
Sir, where this handbook is available?
This handbook is available in aceengineeringpublications.com, Amazon and Flipkart.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to ACE Academy.
Right. So now I'll be taking into estimation, costing, construction, planning and management. So let us go through these questions first. Okay. So salvage value. The salvage value is the amount. What is the salvage value amount? If you check the options, that can be achieved on best bargain. No, not accepted. Sorry. So just let's check. The salvage value is the amount that can be achieved on the best bargain. No, this is wrong. We check for the next one. That has to be paid for using an equipment. Absolutely wrong. Next, if we check, that has to be spent for repairing. No, salvage value is nothing but for an equipment. It can be sold after certain use. After using of n number of years, we are solding an asset or a property or any kind of equipment. So D is the answer. Salvage value is nothing but the equipment that can be sold after certain use. Next one, if we see, intangible benefits are those what? Intangible benefits, which are qualitative things. What are qualitative things? Which are not directly measured. Which are not directly measured, but they have great impact. Got the point? So, which are not directly measured, but have a great impact, which are called as intangible benefits. Next one, if we see, and specified time of cornice. Okay, a specified type of cornice is measured in meters. Okay, is measured in what? Meters. So like we have few more examples like sill. These all things are measured in meters or running meters. Right, got the point? Okay, let's go for the next one. A footing has 3 steps. Just look at the question carefully. There's a small mistake in this. A footing has 3 steps, each 25 centimeter thick. I'm drawing the figure right over here. So they have mentioned it has a stepped footing. Accept it? Fine. So each step is of 25 centimeter thick. Okay, 25 centimeter thick. Means nothing but, can we write it as 0.25 meters? Because all the dimensions are in meters, I'm converting that. The bottommost step is 0.7. The bottommost step is 0.7 meter in width. That is what is given. Then, if we see, and each offset is being 5 meters, right? This is the wrong thing. If we calculate this in centimeters, then the actual answer we will be getting it. Okay, so this is 5 centimeters actually. Because the offset with the offset, you see the offset is nothing but, this distance is called the offset of each footing is 5 centimeters, not 5 meters. Okay, nothing but, it can be written as 0.05 meters. Am I right? Okay, right? If the rate of the SS masonry is 5,000 per meter cube, then the cost of the footing runs out. Okay, cost of the footing per meter run is what? So first of all, we give the rate is given. Now check for the volume. Okay, volume of the footing per meter run. So if you calculate, just calculate each of the stepped footing. If you calculate, we get the value of 0.4875. Roughly, you can approximately you can consider as 0.5 meter cube. Right? So multiply this with the value, you get the answer as 2,500 rupees. Okay, let's jump to the next question, which is the construction management question. PERT is generally applied to projects. Which kind of projects? Where research works go. Remaining all 3 are CPM. Okay, remaining 3 are generally applied in CPM, but we come for research projects, PERT is applicable. Okay, D is answer. Next thing, in building materials, there are few more 3 questions. Let us go through that. First one, bricks prepared by dipping in water. Dipping in water every time is known as slope molding bricks. Okay, slope molding bricks where for every brick the mold is dipped into the water and again reused it. Fine. Next one, the process of grinding of clay. See, manufacturing of brick question. The process of grinding of clay with water and making it into plastic state. Making into plastic state, which is called as pugging, weathering, digging or blending. These are all process of manufacturing of bricks. If we come for the ascending order, first we do the digging, okay, then we do the weathering, then we do the blending, then pugging is done. But actually, grinding of clay with water and making it into plastic state, which is called as blending. Okay, C is the answer. And lastly, when quarrying is to be done in hard stone, okay, when quarrying is done in hard stone and compact rocks, the usual method of quarrying is called as hard rocks. You see, hard stone or hard rocks, which are nothing but called as, the process is blasting. Okay, we do the blasting procedure. Remaining all also are methods of quarrying, but for hard rocks, we do the blasting procedure. Okay, the next session, the next faculty will be coming and joining me soon.
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in GATE 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching The ACE Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam. I was also enrolled in ACE Academy online test series. The questions in ACE Academy online test series were very good and helped me develop a strong temperament required for the exam. My tips for the future aspirants who are preparing for GATE exam will be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like how you have to approach the exam, and also believe in yourself and do hard work, because if you have a very good plan and clear strategy and if you will work hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you. My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in GATE 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching. The ACE Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam. I was also enrolled in ACE Academy online test series. The questions in ACE Academy online test series were very good and helped me develop a strong temperament required for the exam. My tips for the future aspirants who are preparing for GATE exam will be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like how you have to approach the exam, and also believe in yourself and do hard work, because if you have a very good plan and clear strategy and if you will work hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you. My name is Gaurav Kumar.
Hello my dear students. Let us discuss about transportation and bridge engineering questions. So let us start with the first question. The strength test that is not commonly adopted for evolution of subgrade. Yes. So when we are talking about a subgrade evolution, he is asking the strength test that is not commonly adopted, right? Yes. So whenever we are discussing about a subgrade, yes, my dear students, triaxial compression test is not used, right? So the direct answer is option D. Okay, next question. While aligning a hill road with a ruling gradient of 6%, he is giving us the ruling gradient. So ruling gradient 6% and a horizontal curve of radius 60 meter, radius R 60 meters. Encountered the grade compensation. So he is asking us what is the grade compensation. So for calculating this grade compensation, we have two categories, that is 30 plus R by R is one condition, or else we have 75 by R. Here R is being radius, right? So 30 plus R, what is the radius value? 60 by 60 will give you the answer of 1.5%, and this 75 by 60 will give you the answer of 1.25%, right? So from these two values, you should consider the minimum value. So minimum value is 1.25%. So here if you look at the options, so you can see 2, 1.5, 1 and 3. As we are considering minimum, let us round it off to the lowest number. So 1.0, that is option B is the correct answer, right? So next question. A bascule bridge. Yes, my dear students, you have to mind, this question is from bridge engineering, right? So a bascule bridge, right? So a bascule bridge is a type of lifting bridge or moving or movable bridge, right? So it is something like a London Bridge, right? So the option direct answer is C. Next question. The minimum stopping sight distance required for a vehicle moving with a speed 80 kmph, 80 km per hour, right? So as per IRC Codal Provision recommendations, it is 120 meter. Option A is the correct answer. Direct, straight answer question. Next one, the desirable minimum width of median in urban areas is, yes, again straight answer question from IRC recommendations. So 5 meter, right? Next question, bitumen grade 80 by 100 indicates that under standard test conditions, penetration value bitumen would vary from, yes, so it is 8 mm to 10 mm, right? So if you look at the options, so option B is the correct answer. Next, a switch consists of, options are given, stock rail and tongue rail, stock rail and lead rail and tongue rail. Yes, a switch consists of stock rail, lead rail and tongue rail, right? So all three types of rails. So answer is option D, right? So these are the questions asked from transportation engineering and bridge engineering. So with this, our live session is completed.
Wherever may be your present journey, but if you decided for your goal, whatever may be your present position, but if you opted to reach higher altitudes in the life, however may be your present duties, but if you choose to find the joy of working, whatever may be your present circumstances, but if you determined for your success. Yes, you rightly heard it. ACE online platform raises you much more than what you can think. This platform provides pre-recorded and online lectures which you can access around the clock. You can prepare for the various competitive exams like a GATE, ESC, PSUs and other state service exams, mainly in the English, Hindi and Telugu languages. Hope you'll all going to make ACE online platform as a part of your success story. ACE Online. Learn anywhere, anytime.
Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering discipline. Now, I divide my preparation strategy into three basic things. The first thing is that you have to complete your syllabus from a basic standard source. The second thing is that you have to attempt previous year question. The third thing aspirant has to do is to solve as many test series as possible. I made 2 to 3 pages short notes of each and every subject. Now 2 to 3 pages short notes help in quick revision. If you keep working hard, you will definitely get success in this examination. This is what I followed and I wish all the best for all the future aspirants. Thank you. Myself, Abhishek Kumar Sharma. I have scored All India Rank 1 in UPSC Engineering Services Examination 2021 in Electrical Engineering.
When will you sleep? It's already too late. Syllabus for revision is too vast, and the time left for preparation can be calculated on the fingers. How will I cover up everything?
Don't worry, tomorrow we will talk to sir.
Okay. Sir, we want to ask something.
Yes, come in. Yes, tell me.
Sir, GATE exams are too close. How to cover up this much vast syllabus in the remaining time?
And ongoing college placements are adding extra headache.
Okay. Don't worry. Have a look at this handbook of ACE Academy. This book contains topic-wise short notes, formulae and examples for each subject, which can be easily remembered. There is an additional benefit that this book also contains interview questions which are helpful for your placements.
Yes, we want something like this.
Sir, where this handbook is available?
This handbook is available in aceengineeringpublications.com, Amazon and Flipkart.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to ACE Academy.
When will you sleep? It's already too late.
Syllabus for revision is too vast, and the time left for preparation can be calculated on the fingers. How will I cover up everything?
So dear students, so far we have seen the key as well as the detailed solutions for all the questions which were given in this KPTCL Junior Engineering Civil Engineering exam. So when you evaluate the key yourself, those who have given the exam today, some of you might have got very good marks. I appreciate you. Some of you might not have got encouraging marks for you, but my advice to you, if you have not got encouraging marks, don't get disappointed, right? Take it a positive way, work hard, try to improve in the future exams. I hope definitely you will come back in next exam, you may definitely excel. And moreover, so I take this opportunity to wish you all good luck in all your future exams. And lastly, one more point I want to add. These questions along with the key, the PDF format, we are going to upload in our ACE Engineering Academy website. So those who want to see the questions and the key, you can visit our ACE Academy website and you can see this. So with this, I conclude, and all the best to all of you. Thank you for watching our ACE Engineering Academy live session.
My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank 1 in GATE 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching. The ACE Academy really helped me develop a strong basic required for GATE exam. I was also enrolled in ACE Academy online test series. The questions in ACE Academy online test series were very good and helped me develop a strong temperament required for the exam. My tips for the future aspirants who are preparing for GATE exam will be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like how you have to approach the exam. And also believe in yourself and do hard work, because if you have a very good plan and clear strategy, and if you will work hard, you will definitely achieve your goal. Thank you. My name is Gaurav Kumar. I have secured All India Rank in GATE 22.
But if you
in
decided
Electrical
for your
Engineering.
goal,
I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching.
whatever may be
The
your
ACE
present
Academy
position,
really helped me develop a
but
strong
if you
basic
opted to reach
required for GATE exam.
higher altitudes
I
in
was
the life,
also enrolled in ACE Academy online test series. The questions in ACE Academy
however
online
may
test
be your
series were
present
very good
duties,
and helped me develop a
but if you
strong
choose to find
temperament
the joy of
required for
working,
the exam. My tips for the future aspirants who
whatever
are
may be your
preparing for
present
GATE
circumstances,
exam will be that you
but
should
if
have
you
a very
determine
clear
for your
plan and
success,
strategy, like how you have to approach the exam.
yes, you
And
rightly
also
heard
believe
it.
in yourself
ACE
and do
online
hard work.
platform
Because
raises you much
if you
more than
have
what
a
you
very
can
good
think.
plan and clear
This
strategy, and if
platform
you will work
provides
hard, you will
pre-recorded and
definitely
online
achieve your
lectures,
goal.
which
Thank
you
you.
can access around the clock. You can prepare for the various competitive exams like GATE, PSC, PSUs and other state service exams. Mainly for the English, Hindi and Telugu. Hope you'll all going to
My
make
name is Gaurav
ACE
Kumar.
online
I
platform
have
as a
secured All
part of
India
your
Rank 1
success story.
in GATE 22 in Electrical Engineering. I was enrolled in ACE Academy offline coaching.
ACE online.
The ACE Academy
Learn
really
anywhere,
helped me develop a strong
anytime.
basic required for GATE exam. I was also enrolled
Wherever
in
may
ACE
be your
Academy
present
online
journey,
test series. The
but if you
questions in ACE
decided
Academy
for your
online
goal,
test series were very good and helped me develop a strong
whatever may be your
temperament
present
required for
position,
the exam. My tips
but
for
if you
the
opted
future
to
aspirants who
reach
are preparing
higher
for GATE
altitudes in the
exam will
life,
be that you should have a very clear plan and strategy, like how you have to
however may
approach
be
the
your
exam.
present
And
duties,
also believe in yourself
but
and
if you
do hard
choose
work.
to find